Rangers have been forced to accelerate their search for defensive reinforcements after a major injury blow has left Derek McInnes with a problem on the left side of his defense, and it could now have a direct impact on the club's long-standing interest in James Penrice. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Tor Romans is expected to be sidelined for up to 8 weeks with a groin injury, leaving Rangers without their primary left-back during a crucial period of the season. Dujon Sterling can provide cover in the short term, but with domestic and European fixtures coming thick and fast, the need for a natural left-back has suddenly become far more pressing. And that is where James Penrice comes back into the picture. The 27-year-old has been heavily linked with a move to Ibrox throughout the summer, with Rangers and AEK Athens already holding discussions over a potential deal. However, there has been one major stumbling block preventing the transfer from moving forward. Rangers are looking for a loan solution. AEK Athens, however, have made it clear that they are not interested in allowing Penrice to leave on a temporary basis. RFC News understands that the Greek club are demanding at least £1.5 million for the defender this summer, with AEK determined to recoup a significant portion of the fee they paid Hearts for Penrice last year. That now leaves Rangers with a major decision to make. The injury to Romans has arguably changed the situation considerably. What was previously a potential addition to the squad has now become a position that requires immediate attention, and Rangers must decide whether Penrice is worth breaking their transfer structure for. Do they bite the bullet and meet AEK's £1.5 million valuation, or do they stick to their original plan and look elsewhere for a loan option? Jayden Magoma is another name under consideration, but that possibility is unlikely to excite the Rangers' support. After assessing Magoma during his previous loan spell, bringing him back at this stage of the window could be viewed as a questionable decision, particularly when the club already knows what he can and cannot offer. Penrice, meanwhile, represents a much more experienced option and could provide Rangers with an immediate solution to the problem created by Romans' injury. But with AK refusing to entertain a loan and demanding £1.5 million to let their defender leave, the ball is now firmly in Rangers' court. The big question is whether Andrew Kavanagh and the Rangers hierarchy believe the current defensive crisis is serious enough to change their plans. Because with Romans potentially out for 2 months, Rangers simply cannot afford to leave the left-back position exposed. And that could mean James Penrice's proposed move to Ibrox is about to become a whole lot more interesting. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. Rangers have been hit with a devastating injury blow, with the club now confirming that Youssef Chermiti has suffered an ACL injury. And the latest update suggests the striker could be facing a significant spell on the sidelines. Chermiti was forced off during Sunday's defeat to Hibs after suffering what initially looked like a serious knee problem. The Portuguese striker was eventually stretchered from the pitch before leaving Ibrox wearing a moon boot and knee brace, immediately raising fears that Rangers could be dealing with a major injury. Those fears have now been confirmed. Rangers have announced that Chermiti has sustained an ACL injury, with the striker expected to miss a significant period of time. And the timing could hardly be worse for Derek McInnes. Chermiti had quickly established himself as one of the most valuable forwards in the Rangers squad, and incredibly, just hours before the Hibs match, it was revealed that Rangers had rejected a £22 million offer from Galatasaray for the striker. The Ibrox hierarchy had made it perfectly clear that they were not prepared to sell Chermiti for that figure, with Rangers wanting significantly more before even considering allowing their centre-forward to leave. But now, instead of debating whether Chermiti could leave for a huge fee this summer, Rangers are suddenly facing a completely different problem. They have lost one of their key attacking options at a crucial stage of the season, and the club now has to work out how to replace his contribution. Chairman Andrew Kavanagh was actually asked about the rejected Galatasaray offer on Monday morning, including why Chermiti had been selected to start despite the bid being on the table. And his response provides an interesting insight into Rangers' transfer strategy. Kavanagh explained that there are two major factors the club considers before selling a player. Rangers have to receive the appropriate value, and there must be enough time remaining in the transfer window to reinvest that money and replace the player, or improve the squad from a sporting perspective. His message was clear. Rangers are not interested in selling players simply for the sake of generating money. The sporting side comes first. And that mentality was exactly why Chermiti started against Hibs, despite the offer from Galatasaray. But nobody at Rangers could have expected what happened next. Now the club has an entirely different situation on its hands. Chermiti is facing a significant period out of action, and Rangers are heading into a crucial run of matches both domestically and in Europe. That could put even more pressure on the club's recruitment team to act quickly. Rangers have already indicated that they expect to make between 3 and 5 more signings this summer, and the need for attacking reinforcements could now become even more pressing. Meanwhile, Kuhaib Driwech is undergoing his medical ahead of a move from PSV in a deal believed to be worth around £7 million. But with Chermiti now facing a lengthy spell on the sidelines, the question is whether Rangers will need to go back into the market for another forward as well. What makes this situation particularly painful is the sheer scale of the potential transfer fee that Rangers had already turned down. A £22 million offer had been rejected because the club believed Chermiti was worth more. Now, Rangers have potentially lost their most valuable centre-forward for a significant period of time, without receiving a penny from that proposed transfer. The focus has suddenly shifted completely. This is no longer about whether Chermiti would leave Ibrox. It's about how Rangers cope without him. And with the season already presenting major challenges for Derek McInnes, this could prove to be one of the biggest tests Rangers face in the weeks and months ahead. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.